this is Prometheus giving you another Draft Championship Series gameplay. This time I'm going to go ahead and select another playbook, a new playbook that I haven't used before. I'm going to use this in ranked draft, and if I can get one of 9 playbooks to show up, I'm going to go ahead and jump on it, and it's going to be where I can utilize that I-form running form, twins formation. So let's go ahead and jump into the draft. All right, so I can tell you right now, I'm not going to take Chuck Panago because he's not going to be one of the formations. But I actually had 2 playbooks fall to me that I haven't used before. I haven't really used any of these formations, but these 2 I haven't used either. I've got the Cowboys, and I've also got New Orleans. I know a lot of people use New Orleans as their formation, but this is a 3-4, whereas the Cowboys is a 4-3 defense. Now they both have the I-form twins set, a flex sets in that, so I can use an effective running game against my opponents. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the Cowboys as a playbook, primarily because this is going to have a little bit better run blocking. I'm going to have some more tackling and some block shed in the 4-3 defense. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, so right from the very beginning, got myself a very fast outside linebacker in Corey Lemonmore, 89 speed. That's very good edge pressure. I can definitely use that. Let's see here. Over here I've got 81, block shed 88. This guy's only got block shed of 87, but he's got really good pursuit. So that's a huge drop off. Let's take a look at the safety here. 87 speed, man coverage is only 73, zone is 85. I'm going to have to take an edge pressure here and go with Corey Lamora. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so we're going to go ahead and take him. Alright, so got some elite players that fell down to me, and they're basically all outside linebackers. So I'm probably going to take Derek Brooks. Bruce Smith, look at this guy's a stud, block shed 91. Mean Joe Green, block shed 98. That would basically go ahead and close up the actual center of it. But I could take an outside linebacker and put them on the edge. So I'm going to go with Derek Brooks, 93 speed. It gives me some very fast linebackers that I can put in this team. So I'm going to go with Derek Brooks as my other edge rusher. All right, some more speed here. Mario Williams is falling to me. Jonathan Joseph is a corner, 84. I can go and shore up my offensive line, and they got offensive line a right tackle. I don't necessarily like taking tackles, and if you take a look, his run blocking is not that much better than what that I have. Let's just take a peek at our offensive line. All right, so Fisher, run blocking 86, 82, 80, 82. 76 for my right guard. So it looks like this offensive line is pretty stacked on run blocking. So it's tempting just to go ahead and take a really good player right here with Mario Williams. I can put him in different positions, but his block shed's not that great. So let's take a corner. I think that's a smart thing to do. Look at the corners right now. Really, my base corner is extremely slow, so having an 88 speed corner is actually going to upgrade my team. So let's going to go ahead and take a corner here. All right, so what do we got falling here? I got basically offensive linemen across the board, so I'm going to go based on the best run blocking, 82. 96 run blocking with this guard, Derek Newton. Wow, that guy's a stud. And I've got a right guard, 79. I got to take this Newton guy. I think that he's definitely going to be an upgrade to Fisher. It'll maybe give me an opportunity to do that. Yeah, there's not much of a difference. I'm going to go ahead and take Newton here on the right tackle. All right, so more marginal players are falling to me right now. Got Haywood at left end, block shed 88, I like that, 71 speed. More speed here on the outside, block shed 78, 88 speed with Bruce Irvin. That actually is a nice little fit right there. And then I've got 90 speed with Michael Thomas at free safety. Man coverage is really not that great, but let's see here. Pursuit, zone 85. I think I'm going to go ahead and take another linebacker here in this particular situation. It just gives me another edge rusher that I can put on the line if I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and take Bruce Irvin. All right, so let's take a look at some of the players that actually fall to me. 89 speed. I'm probably going to go ahead and take Delaney Walker. I think that he's going to be a pretty good. Look at that run blocking, 88, 87 speed, catch 87. He's not the best tight end, but I can put him in a fullback position, and I'm sure I'll be able to go ahead and break some tackles with an 89 overall. Other than this, the run blocking is actually good. But I'm going to go ahead and take the tight end, Delaney Walker. I'm going to use him in my I-form Twins running scheme. All right, let's go ahead and see. We've got Cleese that actually fell to me a little bit slower than what I've got right now. Vontae Burset is a little bit slow, but he's got really good tackle and hit power. And then look at this. Colin Jones fell to me, 94 speed, 6 foot tall, fairly good across the board. So we're going to go ahead and take that to shore up my secondary. All right, so once again, you got Grisham fell to me, 82. I've got Chris Myers, which has fairly good run blocking, but his pass blocking is not that great. And then the run blocking is actually weak here with Donald Penn. Let's take a peek at what kind of improvement we have here. Just very good pass blocking, good strength, and good awareness. But I'm going to keep Eric Fisher. I'm going to take in Chris Myers at the center position because it gives me some more run blocking so I can run up the middle. All right, so I definitely need some skill positions here. I'm not really getting any guys falling to me right now. Howard, let's take a look at the block shed, 77. That's not good enough for a defensive player. 78 with middle linebacker. Then I've got Jennings, a small slot. Probably, I'm going to go ahead and put in Jennings because I need basically to shore up my secondary against any kind of lob streaks. Jumping into the next play right here, David actually falls to me as another defender. Casey has got very good block shed with 87, but let's take a look at the block shed with David. 93, very good. Dansby, 78, slow, but he's got very good play recognition at 95. What's the play recognition here? I don't see his play recognition. No, 97. So David is the guy. Levante David is going to be the person I'm going to go with. I'm going to take him at the right position, and I'm going to go ahead and probably put another player down on the line for me. All right, so I got to go ahead and take a wide receiver. It's a no-brainer. I've got no wide receivers. I've got nothing on offense right now. So 94 speed, fairly good catch, 90, 92. So let's take Leonard Hankerson. He's going to come my way. I'd be tempted to take Skandrick, but I don't have any offensive players, and I'm going to have to draft him right now because I don't have anything at all. All right, so let's take a look. Rashad Green, fairly good player. I'm not going to take a defensive tackle. I need some offensive players, so I'm going to take Green. 5'11", not the biggest wide receiver. 85 catch, not the most elite wide receiver, but let's just go ahead and take Green. That's going to get me just a little bit more depth at my wide receiver position. Here we go. Some more speed. So Ante Roll, actually 95, very good. I've already got an outside tackle, right tackle with Newton, and then Travis Benjamin, 96 speed. It's tempting to take him. He's got a freaking burner, 94 across the board. Or I can take another defender, a defensive back, 6 foot. Look at the zone coverage. Look at the man coverage. Can't pass up on this guy. This guy is just too good. Got to go ahead and take a defender. All right, so now I've got a running back combo. Morris is okay. Let's see what we have for our running backs. I don't really have any speed on the outside, so I might have to take Morris here. I've got, let's see here, Max Williams. This Max Williams didn't do any good for me before. I've already got a tight end, a defensive tackle right here. I've got a fairly good defensive line, but I've got wide receivers. I basically picked up Hankerson and Green, so I've got fairly good wide receivers. I got, I'm kind of indifferent on what am I supposed to do, but I think I'm going to go ahead and shore up my defensive line here. I think that's the way I'm going to go because let's see here. So he's got Trucking 94. is his trucking. His speed's not that great. His agility. Really, in the scheme I like to run more of a running scheme. So this might hurt me if I don't have a better running back, but I'm going to go ahead and take a defensive tackle here. All right, so that's it. Basically, I'm going to get stuck with another edge rusher right here on the defensive line. Or I could take another defensive tackle. Is a player in this particular situation. So if you take a look at his block shed 98, that's a stud defensive tackle. Or I could take myself a left outside lineman, shoring up my offensive line. I've actually had a few players dropped off to me. Usually you want to go ahead and take some impact players. Jason Taylor is actually fairly good. That really would give me a good 4-3 scheme. I could probably get some pretty good pressure off my opponents. So let's see here. Block shed 84. Block shed of 98. I'm going to have to take Vince Wilfork in this particular situation. That's going to shore up my inside of my line. Didn't get a running back. I don't have a quarterback. I'm going with a base quarterback, so it's going to be interesting on how this draft is. I didn't get a single quarterback drop to me, so let's see how things work out. Overall, 82 offense, 80 defense, 84. So I've got a little bit better of a defense. Let's go ahead and see how the roster shakes. So this is basically my defense. I've got pretty good players. I've got all position players are pretty clear up. I've got a pretty good defensive line. I've got a lot of defensive players, edge rushers with speed. So that means if I get effective speed off the edge, I've got very effective speed with my base linebackers. So really, for the most part, my defense is stacked. I've got really good players on defense. On offense, I don't have a halfback, but I'm going to be attacking my opponent with that scheme. So I've got some offensive linemen that fell to me, no quarterback, so I've got to make some smart decisions, and hopefully I can go ahead and get an effective running game with what I've got. So to my subscribers, I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching this. I'm going to go ahead and try to break out a few sets out of the Cowboys Playbook, so you can go ahead and take a look at that. Once again, thanks for watching. Until next time.